Well. I never ceased want to share. 15 years ago, I had a trial. And when I go to some trials or when I've been through trials that concern life and death, I just make peace. I try to be like, oh God, it is all your power. But please don't let it happen to me. I read about it, I've heard about it. Let it not come to me. And I have had to pray those prayers for all the birth I gave in this life. All of them were a matter of life and death. And I believe if I were where I was born, I wouldn't be here to celebrate. People like celebrating big things. Oh, I got a job, or I got this. And I'm grateful because at least I've had to see people because I've graduated. I had to see people because I've married. Have I found that that is the highest achievement as a human being? No. Am I saying that if we celebrate it, you're wrong? No. But I've come to understand that beyond everything else is the gift of life, is the gift of being, is the gift of being able to remember and look back and see God's grace and see that even the cleverest or the people we rely on, called doctors, at one point had failed and they were like, oh, we don't know what is going to happen. But then by grace, what we call miracles, they happen. So look back in your life and see places where grace has met you. Don't keep quiet about it. We've done enough of the mourning. We've done enough of the being unappreciative. We've done enough of not remembering that life is actually beautiful, that life is actually kind to us, that we live in a kind universe, we live in a life that we can choose to enjoy it. But because we are attached to our ideas, attached to our desires, attached to our wishes, we even wish bad for ourselves. So there are treasures that are God-given, like being a parent. It doesn't matter how your child turns out. Just love that child and embrace that child. And when they are doing the worst, remember the time when you first held them. And you know what? We are not just here. As I stand talking to you, many of my ancestors, millions and millions, are with me. But do I know all of them? When you see calm people, you understand that they had calm ancestors within them. When you see people who are too much, sometimes it's beyond even themselves. That's why we need to do the shadow work, to look at those things that we do that are not actually loving, that are not ideal, that we don't want others to do to us, but we can do to others. So remember, you are so blessed. Remember that if you're here, you're already chosen. You don't need anyone to tell you that. You don't need anyone to tell you you're beautiful. Because at the end of the day, these bodies we wear, they can look anything. I present to you myself in whichever way. I present when I'm just out of bed. I present when I put some enhancements. I present, So if you're a person who follows the body, you'll be like, oh, today I'll take her. Then when I come tomorrow, you'll be like, oh my God, look at that. But what is inside the cup? Don't look at a beautiful cup and drink poison. And don't be a beautiful cup with poison in you. May we be more loving. May we be grateful. May we remember that we are so blessed.